Jag News, backpacks go bye-bye. Why thousands of students say to leave them at home.
This might be the last year you see vending machines with the drinks you like. What's behind the ban on your favorite beverages?
And South has a diverse student population, but why isn't South faculty as diverse?
Coming to you from the Broadcast Center at South Mountain High School, it's Jag News Now.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Jaguar News. I'm Eric Aldava.
And I'm Kimberly Aguilar. A new study shows that the number of minority students are up across the nation, whereas minority teachers are nowhere as close, and that's our top story. The study conducted by the National Education Association shows that 48% of students in public schools are minorities, while only 20% of their teachers are minorities. Jaguar News reporter Jose Contreras finds out some possible reasons for this huge gap and what it is being done about it.
You can tell just by walking down the halls or even sitting in your average class that the number of minority students here at South Mountain are very high. But who's teaching the class? The Phoenix Union High School District webpage shows 97% of South students are minorities, while South Mountain's faculty list indicates only 34% of teachers are likely minorities. That means only 3 out of 10 teachers at South are non-white. However, these numbers don't seem to matter much to South Mountain Junior Evelyn Aksu.
Well, I don't think it really matters because all the teachers that are working here are well qualified for the job, and there's obviously different races here, so I don't really think it's a racial thing.
Elvira Pozos, on the other hand, believes having a teacher of the same race would benefit a student.
I think they should close the gap, have more teachers, minority teachers help out or come teach so that the students can relate more.
There may be many reasons why there is such a huge gap between minority teachers and students at South. Spanish teacher Bolivia Gaitan believes it's because so few minorities get more than a high school diploma.
I think because Hispanic students are not going to college and getting into the education field. That could be one, but before they even get there, maybe they're not encouraged.
Assistant Principal Dr. Martha Sheffield believes not enough graduates are pursuing teaching careers at all. She wants teachers to build stronger relationships with their students.
They need to be able to make connections with their students. And I believe that any type, ethnicity, age, gender of teacher can make those connections with students.
Still, Ms. Gaitan says minority teachers in the classroom are important.
When you have the same type of student population represented in the classroom with teachers who are of the same background, you get other results and positive results. I know for myself, being Hispanic and teaching my students, we build relationships.
If trends continue, the minority gap in the classroom will only grow. U.S. Education Secretary Arne Duncan says this fall, for the first time in history, minorities will surpass the number of Caucasian students in public schools. For Jaguar News, I'm Jose Contreras.
The study also found that in more than 40% of their nation's public schools, there are no minority teachers at all.
A follow-up on a story we brought you last week about food shortages at second lunch. Jaguar News reported how many students don't get the food they want during second lunch. The lunch manager says that's because it's the end of the year and the lunch staff does not want to waste any of the food that might not be in during lunch. The principal has now responded to the story. Lucretia Williams recognizes the problem and believes there are room for improvements.
We want every single student to be fed. We want every single student to have a nutritious diet. We want every single student to not feel rushed getting through the lines and getting something to eat.
Williams says she will collaborate with the cafeteria staff to get the students the lunch they want next year.
There will be no more tea products and Gatorade sold in campus vending machines next year. Jaguar News reporter Amanda Salome tells us the reasons behind this change.
The Arizona tea sold on campus vending machines may seem healthy, but what you may not know is that these products have similar ingredients as a soda.
I still drink it though. I mean, I didn't know that, but I still drink it.
The Arizona tea and Gatorade sold in South's vending machines contain both sweeteners and caffeine. The Arizona Department of Education has updated its nutrition standards and dropped Gatorade and tea because drinks sold in public schools cannot contain natural or non-caloric sweeteners and cannot contain caffeine. South Mountain's principal Lucretia Williams agrees with removing the beverages.
I think the heart of the national school program is in the right place. They want to have a healthy America. They want you guys to eat healthy, be healthy, focus.
But removing the beverages is being greeted with different reactions.
I'm a senior, so I won't be here next year, so I really don't mind. But if I were here, I would mind because I drink them on a regular basis.
I hope it's a healthier choice that the school is choosing to make for the school. I hear they're going to be under 100 calories, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be good for us.
The school will be replacing the tea and Gatorade products with 100% juice or fruit vegetables. As for the water, it has to be plain. I'm Amanda Salome reporting for Jaguar News.
This change is officially expected to go into effect July 1st, 2014.
Because there are so many problems that occur towards the end of the year, the dean here at South wanted to be sure that students are aware of some of the rules at South and new change that will be coming soon.
Out of them. We are a closed campus. If you leave campus, you will be disciplined.
As the year gets closer to the end for graduates, the thought of going to college or getting a job is probably what many seniors are thinking about. JAG News reporter asked several seniors about their plans after graduation.
Many seniors don't know what they want to do once they leave high school. But JAG News talked to 2 seniors who know what they will be doing after graduation, and a former Jaguar who tells us how South helped him be prepared. Onward Salme, a former South Mountain and aerospace student, graduated in the class of 2012. He also received his pilot license that he puts to use by flying his dad's private plane.
Mr. Decker from South Mountain, he helped a lot. Definitely helped a lot with the math. So I just want to thank him for that. I spent 4 years at South Mountain. I spent 2 years getting my pilot's license.
Senior Alicia Vante has trained to be an actress. She's been in the drama department 4 years, but she has also been in many clubs and teams, including the National Honor Society, STEP team, and many more. Now, she's going to use the creativity skills she's learned to create her own brand.
I plan to go to ASU. I want to double major in business and communication because I plan to become a talk show host. Yeah.
At South Mountain's college shower for seniors last week, 74 students showed up. Many are going to state schools like ASU and U of A, but a few are going out of state to places like Howard University in Washington, D.C. and Reed College in Portland, Oregon. Seniors like Trishawn Perkins is going to stay close to home. He has been in the Dance Magnet program all 4 years. He plans to work and continue dancing while he's attending Mesa Community College.
During the dance program, I learned a lot by learning other styles of dance, and I'm take it with me to the schools or wherever I'm with or at. And I'm going to Mesa Community College, and I'm gonna do that for 2 years, and then I'm gonna go straight to ASU.
Those are the plans for 2 South Mountain seniors. Both of them plan to go to college. 250 other seniors will graduate next week. We want to wish you guys all good luck on your future plans. For Jaguar News, I'm Nancy Santos.
Coming up on JAG News. In upcoming sports seasons, you'll see new faces on the sidelines, and it's not just new players.
And senior music students aren't just playing in their last performance, they get a chance to be in charge next.
You might notice 2 new coaches on the sidelines for the upcoming basketball season. Starting in August, Colt Sawyer will be the new boys varsity basketball coach.
It's a great opportunity. South Mountain is known for its tradition, especially in basketball. and just being able to follow in a long line of great coaches that have come through here, it's definitely an honor to be in the position that I'm in as the new head boys basketball coach.
Coach Soria has a few changes for the program that he hopes will help the basketball team succeed.
As long as we unite the entire program as one and not 3 individual programs, then we can be successful.
Also, Coach Keisha Gwynn has returned from military service to coach the girls' varsity basketball team. Coach Connell has led the team for the last year in her absence.
She returned from military duty, which is why my position was temporary. But now that she's back, she's inheriting a team that won 22 straight games, that went undefeated in the regular season, that won the Nike Tournament of Champions championship in December. So she's inheriting a really, really great team.
If you're interested in trying out for basketball, contact Coach Soria or Coach Connell.
Next year, a creative writing class will be offered during 7th hour. Mr. Connell will be teaching the class for a semester. The class will go more in depth with short stories and poems. Students will also examine other works and plays by famous authors.
As the year comes to a close, some of the seniors in the contemporary music ensemble class got to work on their final projects. Jaguar News reporter Saul Hernandez talks to some of the seniors about their last concert.
Strains of La Bamba filled South's auditorium and the seniors took center stage. This was their senior night, and in this song, it was senior Edgar Connell doing the arranging and even adding in his own electric guitar solo.
I chose La Bamba because it has like a Latin taste to it, and I just liking the energy, and the twist and shout is a nice rock and roll. It's just like the energy is, and it makes you pump up.
Edgar challenged himself by putting together 2 different songs and had some trouble along the way.
Well, the challenges was like do the transition to La Bamba to twist and shout, and mine personally was the solo. I'll try to practice it like forever.
Other students faced similar issues.
We had challenges with the tempo because the time was just terrible. We kind of lagged a few days on practicing, but you know, we picked it up eventually.
Just being on task, because there were times where we just wanted to take a break and just not do anything at all.
Although they were proud of their performances, seniors came away with different feelings about their last concert.
It felt pretty good. It was like, I couldn't ask for any better performance. It was just perfect.
It was sad. I was really, I'm gonna miss this class. I love the people I'm with and the people I hang out with.
You couldn't see tears on the stage. Maybe that's because most seniors saw this performance as a routine part of their senior year, and what they'll really miss is each other. I'm Saul Hernandez for Jaguar News.
That's it for this week's edition of Jaguar News.
Next week will be the last show of the year.
But now we'll leave you with more video from the spring music concert. Goodbye.
I'll try to practice it like forever.